So Alexa McGill contacted us and told us the story about Duke. She was a owner of his. She told us everything. In fact, we had her, before we take in any dog, we have someone, we get as much information as we can. And in this case, she wrote a pretty thorough write-up about him, including his bite incidents, his history, a lot of other information, sent us a bunch of photos, and we talked about it as some directors and decided we would try to help him as best as we could. So this was last week. At some point during the week, the latter part of last week, she said that she was contacted by a Renee Hatch. Again, we don't know these people, but a Renee Hatch, who I think is from maybe the Animal Control Unit, which I don't know if that's linked exactly with the Humane Society. Again, we don't know the politics there, but she said that Renee Hatch was threatening her, bullying her, and made her make an appointment to put the dog down. This was last Friday. And again, this was Alexa McGill who told us this. So at that point, obviously, we became concerned. It's a 10-month-old puppy, and our niche as a rescue is to rehabilitate dogs that have behavioral issues, including bite histories. So I tried to contact Renee Hatch, explain to her that we are now the owners of the dog, as Alexa had signed the dog over to us, and that we wanted the dog to be released to us because we had also worked out an adopter, single guy who lives by himself, and we were going to continue training. So we think we got it made for this dog. We got this one figured out. So I could keep going, but that answers the question, I guess, as to how we became involved. Well, they're not giving us the dog, so at this juncture, the plan is to hope that they abide by the owner's surrender. They had treated Alexa McGill as the owner up until we got involved. They had determined that this dog was going to be put down until we got involved. Then, all of a sudden, someone else was the owner, a lady that had him for a few hours and then turned him over because there was an incident. And then they decided that they didn't want to put down the dog and they were going to save the dog, which, of course, we find the timing of it seems suspect. It seems, from their standpoint, disingenuous, but that's where we are. So, I tried to speak with the director of the Humane Society. I try to work with people before we work against them. I forwarded her the adopter's application, his name, everything, and gave her a name of a reference, a neighboring Humane Society that we've worked with and done really good things with. And then she just stopped returning phone calls, leading us to make people aware of this situation. This was a last resort to make sure that nothing bad happens to this dog. Yeah, only that we didn't just magically, just start trying to take this dog. We started to help this dog because Alexa McGill, and I could give you her contact information, was being threatened by officials at Schuyler County to put the dog down or else they would take her to court, and you could speak with her. That's the only reason. That's all we're here to do is help this dog, not necessarily create a controversy, even though it went down like that, or anything else, just to help this dog. Yeah, and, from our standpoint, we're more than happy just to shake hands with Schuyler County. Even if they want to help him now, that's great. We're happy that they do. But either way, it's better that he goes to an actual home as opposed to sits in a cage at a shelter. So they should do the right thing and let us do what we do and help this dog.